somewhere that's going to fulfill orders. But I mean, we've got a bunch of storage here.
You and I have gone through this before, haven't we? We've talked about this before, haven't we?
The Obama years.
2013 is when I posted my last Fire Armageddon, and you're going to call this what? Not Fire Armageddon, but
Ammo-Geddon.
Ammo-Geddon. But guns are selling hot, right? Yeah. Hot and fast.
AR carbines, home defense, pump shotguns. Those have been the call of the day. A lot of guys in to buy parts for their strip lowers they've left laying around.
They've been waiting, huh? Just delaying, thinking things would be there when they wanted them, and maybe not so much.
A lot of people got pretty woke this week when the food's starting to run out. The grocery stores,
shelves are bare.
You can come by here if you want, friend.
Yeah, and it's it's bad. I went to our Costco, and it was about 100 deep an hour before the store opened.
Totally out of control.
This is what I'm talking about, how Wyatt plans ahead. So look at the stock.
This is actually mostly rifle caliber stuff. Hornady Federal, Winchester, Remington, Nosler, and so on. Here, let these guys get by.
Yeah.
Yep. Come on, buddy.
But, and then while we're here, check this out, guys. You're going to love this. And he texted me and showed me this. If you're in the market for a really cool AK, Wyatt just ordered this before the supply line dried up for these rifles. This is PSAC 47, right?
Yep, you got Palmetto.
Look at that.
Gen 3 or GF3 forged. They're newer, a little bit higher quality. Here comes a load of 9.
There's a load of 9.
9 coming in, fresh off the helicopter.
Yeah. So these guys.
Great gun right there, guys. That is a great gun. Go watch my review.
Yeah, these are
really awesome.
Not too terrible on the price tag, so you can hook into these for a little under $700, $695.
Amazing.
It's got the side folder too.
Yeah.
So
the Magpul furniture just makes that such a win.
Yeah, got them in black. We had some plum ones. I'm not sure if they're still
The OD
there.
is fantastic. I love that OD.
There was some ODs. I think they're gone.
And it's got the rail on it too, right?
Side rail.
Yep.
Is
look at that sucker. That is amazing.
Excuse me, guys.
So if this whole row here, I think from this video will probably sell. So if you're in the area or going to be in the area, Orem, Utah, go support Gunnies. He's Associated Gun Store for a long time now, many years. And God, I'm so glad you have these.
Yeah, they're fun. We had some side folders too, and the steel.
Why are people so afraid to run an AK platform, by the way? I talk about this on camera. Why is it always AR? AK does have drawbacks, but it's set up like this.
You can shoot 7.62 for almost the same price as 223.
It's a 30 caliber round. It hits hard.
You're like 20 cents. What is it? Yeah, you're under 25 cents a round for shooting 7.62 by 39, and it hits hard.
It does.
Cool. This is the aluminum handguard.
Yeah, that's cool. It's a little bit heavier than an AR for sure. But dang, in any realistic distance, I think this is a great, without rule of law, weapon. And these are third gens, you're saying, GF3s.
Yeah, there were some grievances people had with the earlier ones. I heard out there.
I think that mine was a third gen that I reviewed.
They squared that away and rolled out this forged equipped parts in these.
Yeah.
These guys those are 5.56 pistols actually. 308 rifles.
Those are also reviewed. I love those.
Yeah, the 10-inch you did.
Yeah, those are freaking awesome.
And you did the 20 and the 16.
Yeah, and I don't think I've posted my 20 review yet. I need to get on that. But I did that in the bunker. Everything that Palmetto's been putting out, Wyatt, has been fantastic.
It has, yeah.
I mean, it's shot accurate. It's been reliable. I think once upon a year I reviewed one not so positively because it didn't do great. Look at this.
That one's sick.
Oh, dude, that's gone.
Called the cheese grater handguard.
Yeah, that's
laminate
a great
wood,
looking gun.
Underfolder. And this is all new production, US made. So these are a little more expensive with this components installed. This one's $829. And we only got a couple of these, but that nutmeg
God, that's awesome.
Really good. We had some red wood, like the Soviet red stain ones too.
I love that. That is beautiful, man. AK underfolder.
I love underfolders.
That'll be gone in about 2 seconds when I post this video, by the way. And look, nobody knows about it. He does have it out front, right? Telling people about it.
We got the plum one on display. I got to get that one out though. But we put more on.
I want to buy that one from you.
I'm always haunted that nothing fancy poked me about not having enough AKs, so I saw to that.
Amen. You've seen several videos where I've given you grief, right? And look at this, guys. He's answered the call. Yes, I've got my COVID-19 gloves on. Deal with it. I'm still trying to social distance from you. But I usually try to social distance from you anyhow because you fart so much.
It is bad.
You're always crop dusting me.
How many loads? So last night I was here till 1 o'clock in the morning, and I brought 8 from next door.
Okay, so on the shelf here, there's still ammo. This is the higher priced ammo, though, isn't it?
So
oh,
you
not
got
this one.
some cost-effective stuff here too.
Oh yeah.
So
do you think this will be empty by tomorrow?
I don't think we're gonna have bulk brass cheap 9 after next week.
That'll be.
I think it's gonna be all exhausted.
Within a week, you think?
Yeah, we have like 2 auxiliary containers with some pallets on them, but the way it's going, guys are buying it by the case now repeatedly. So like this right here, $169 for 1,000. You know, you get
that's a great deal.
Just grabbing them.
Great deal, yeah.
Under each on them.
Where's your 9mm?
Right here. The Wolf's gonna be the cheapest at $6.99, and then brass cased at $8.99.
Gotcha.
You get these in 1,000 packs for $169.
So what you're telling your customers, you're not jacking your prices due to the demand.
It's the same.
Is that true?
I haven't marked up anything at all.
There you
now,
go.
once this supply is gone,
If you pay more.
Wolf, Federal, CCI, Blazer have all said they're going up. Federal did too. Before the whole pandemic thing set in, they're going to go up in the spring.
Tell them what you told me off camera about the Wolf purchase. Can you share that with them?
I've been trying to get hold of my Wolf rep all week, and finally I got a hold of him today. And he said, I've got this amount, like I think like 3 pallets I can get out for you. He's like, but you got to send money to it. So I ran to the post office and sent off $37K to try to get this ammo out of Long Beach. So hopefully it'll ship next week. And people really have been stocking up on that cost-effective, just real cheap.
Oh, and it's good ammo. Wolf is awesome.
And 223, even 308's been moving pretty good.
Yeah.
Now the brass case 5.56, right now it's 30 cents a round. But after we sell through what we have, it's probably going to go to 35 cents a round. And maybe even up from there. I don't know.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that's what we're seeing right now. What other calibers think you guys might want to know about? 7.62 is pretty abundant.
How about 6.5 Creed?
Check out.
Is that moving? That's such a more. Really, it is moving. Guys are buying it right now.
So I sell lots of this
Whoa,
stuff.
that's
here.
a great price,
So
Wyatt.
this is Full Metal Jacket, but it's $11.99, and it's reloadable new production brass case stuff.
Where's your knife, by the way? Don't you have a knife that you can open that with?
Dude, this knife is
Let's gear
sick.
check Wyatt. Oh, show him this. This is cool.
Cobra Tech.
So these are in Gunnies, and he's selling them for $1,000 a piece.
I think they're about 50, but I love it. It's way
super cool.
Way sharp
Just like
too.
a Microtech takeoff.
Kind of a knockoff of that.
Yeah,
so that's
totally.
the Seller and Bellet 6.5. I mean, you can shoot this as cheap as 308 now, actually cheaper, because you got
Look at that.
308 in the same load, basically. That's $1 more.
Interesting.
And that's my most
It's good to see.
affordable brass 308 in the house.
How many guys are buying 6.5 AR-10s?
Not a lot. A lot of bolt guns, though.
They are mostly bolt.
Compass, the Remington 700s, the Bergaras.
How's your stock of combat shotguns? Show us that real quick.
Real good.
And how's your ammo supply right now?
Let's
This
see.
is a snapshot in time, by the way. Look at the counter, dudes. Yeah, I wish it was like this all the time, but how many times have we been in the store and it's like ghost town here?
Now and then. During the week, it's a lot quieter. But yeah, a lot of people have been wanting home defense shotguns. The cheap Turkish imports are doing well. We've talked about those, you know. $150.
You can get a decent
repeater.
yeah.
The Dickinson ones, the Stoger,
How about the M3000? You still have that in stock? The Stoker that I reviewed?
right here.
That's
There's the
awesome.
tactical one there. Those are $5.59.
Those are awesome. I had a viewer ask me between that one and
It's got the ghost ring sides.
Jerry Mikulik Mossy 930, which would you prefer? I said it's a toss-up. They're both awesome.
Now, Jerry Mikulik is a gas-driven versus inertia, so I
Yeah.
think it'll be softer on the recoil with the Jerry Mikulik.
Oh, that's a good point.
I sold one of those last night to a guy, and he picked it over the Stoger. We talked about, a lot of people just know the Mossberg name, you know.
I love the 930, man. That JM one's insane. Extended charging handle, some other mods that make me happy.
Yeah, there's always the good old 500s. So
Do you have the SXP 12 and 12?
There's the field gun.
The combat, the Defender in 12. I just got one of those and they're awesome. I got that SHOT Show Special and Dapple Urban Camo. It's freaking sick. And it was cost effective too. I didn't pay much for it at all.
Yeah, I think I got to get more of those in there. Oh, here it is right here.
So this is a Winchester 1300, dudes, right here. It's just the
this
updated
is the
version made in Turkey
imported
now.
version. So you got the same lockup, the 4-lug lockup,
Rotary bolt,
like the original ones had.
right?
And
Optics ready.
You got
just 5 plus
threaded,
1.
Yep. Big, obvious safety. Really well honed chrome line barrel. It's polished up nice. And you're pretty.
$300, bro.
They are.
$300. How about our guys preferring the detachable mag more than a tube-fed shotgun? They're not selling very well, are they?
But Remington just like closed them out, blew them out.
They're just not selling then, right?
The Mossbergs have been a little more successful. The semi-auto Russian pattern stuff, like this is a Kalashnikov USA. These are a little pricey for most folks. $839.
I've been running some of those, and they have not been reliable, FYI. Not that exact one, but like a VRB 100.
I say 1 1/8 ounce and heavier is gonna run better.
Yeah, and the one I have right now in inventory has 2 different pistons. It has a light piston and a heavy piston.
Yeah, I've seen those.
So you're just gonna have to find a load it likes, I think. And then find a way to carry that freaking magazine, which you basically need a wheelbarrow for.
This one came in, it was a really good deal. Dickinson inertia driven. This is like an M2000 or M3000 Stoker.
Yeah.
But it's like $400.
And
heat
being
shield
imported, though,
looks
it's
cool.
on 5 plus 1. That's
Yeah,
the only thing I
actually,
hate
it's
about the Turkish
4
gun.
plus 1.
That's even worse.
But I was just like amazed for the money that you can get there.
It's a great
Try one of
gun.
those out.
That looks like my Verson 2000, which is basically a Beretta
There's a Stoker we talked
1201
about.
copy.
Or not Stoker, Benelli. There are 2.
Do people buy the high-end shotguns with these really high-quality, affordable ones now?
Benelli M4s.
They do still sell.
Yeah, people are buying
Off
Benelli
reputation?
M4s. I guess.
They're not competitors buying it, though, are they?
They don't seem to be.
Yeah. How can you tell? How can you tell someone's a competitor or not?
I don't know. Maybe I judge too quick, but
There's a few things I could
age-
say off camera.
I
won't say it on camera.
And also, not too young, but not too old.
Yeah.
The M4s are. I don't even have one. Here's one right here. That one's got the.
Never been a super fan. Sorry.
Yeah, I mean $1,900.
Oh
man.
hell no.
And it doesn't have the
Yeah.
rounds running up through there.
No.
But if you want to have that M4, there'd be what the hell is it?
Military shotgun. How about levers? Are levers selling right now with Armageddon?
Yeah, we.
They
sell.
are.
It's all over the place. 4570s, 357s.
And what are they buying them for? Without rule of law or just hunting?
No, they like the traditional, the nostalgic thing of having in the collection.
Okay.
19th century stuff. Even if they're buying a Marlin, they like it because it's like what Grandpa had.
But are they? You're seeing those sales on those surge right now with what's going
they
on?
Always
Are
do
they
well. They always
So they're
sell pretty
consistent
steady.
sellers.
Yeah, especially Christmas and the tax return season time.
Now, by the way, what you're seeing between Wyatt and I, this give and take, is what I talk about in the tabletop reviews. It's interesting because it's fun to see what's selling, what's not, and I kind of roll that into my GRVs. And I'll tell you if something's popular, and I'll tell you if it's not. And a lot of my data comes from him right there.
Try to hell.
Yeah. The Marlin, I reviewed that new production Marlin. It's a nice gun. It just lacks some smoothness. It really needs to get smithed. If you smith it, I think it'd be awesome. Polished up. The Rossi's a whole different matter altogether. You and I shot that together.
We struggled through that one.
And that's been reviewed. I need to post that. That's gonna, well, just wait, guys. You'll
It's
see that
our
review.
most popular lever gun this year. It's the 1894 Marlin 357. Checkered walnut, blued steel.
And side loading, unlike the Henry. The Henry's a tube fed, the H12M, right?
Yeah.
I reviewed that and it's awesome, but it's a tube fed with an O-ring up front.
Here. This is the brass one, but you were doing the steel receiver one, I think.
Those 357 levers are so fun to shoot. With 38 specials, it's like you're shooting 22 shorts.
It's not too bad on the
It's
cost.
quiet, it's cheap, it doesn't recoil.
One that I kind of dig, if you ever want to play with quiet, is the 1894 threaded. Put a suppressor on there and shoot 38 158 grainers. And it's
So
just,
a 9 suppressor would work on it?
yeah,
Dude, that's awesome.
it's cool. Some of my customers have been.
What's
pretty
your
excited
price on
about
that
those.
one?
They're 9.5.
Yeah. And this is a wood stock that I think is just coated, right? That's just a dapple coated wood stock.
They just like speckled.
They did that in their bolt gun that I bought from you.
The Marlin bolt gun.
Yeah, that was a wood stock.
Kind of like the Remington, or no, the Mossberg did that too. They did a wood
Oh,
stock.
that's what I'm thinking about.
Mossberg.
Mossberg. Yeah, MVP. The 308 MVP.
It like scratches you. You look under, and it's like, what the heck? That's wood under there.
I don't really care though. I like it.
That's fine.
Yeah, and for that particular gun that's so heavy, not heavy, but it's more of a precision gun. I can see the weight. It serves a purpose.
I bought me one to replace the one you ended up taking.
You did love that gun. So I bought Wyatt's used, and the one we shot the living hell out of it. Damn, we shot that a lot.
I had a TNPer come in here this week and buy, he was from like Washington or Texas, can't remember. He bought the 5.56, the first one you did.
Oh, I love that gun.
Years ago that shot like cloverleaf groups.
Yeah.
He came in and,
That's sub MOA.
what do you got from the TNP guns? And I showed him that one, and he's like, I remember that
Sold.
video, I'll take it. He bought it.
Good purchase. Whoever you are wise.
It was a good one.
Detachable mags.
AR-15 mags. Yep.
Okay, so we talked about shotguns a little bit about lever guns. How about pistols? What's flying out the door right now?
SIG 365s are the number one.
That's my carry right now in my, what do you know, messenger bag as briefed. Go watch my L-Pack, H-Pack EDC vid. So my 365 is right here, guys. So that continues, like you and I predicted,
The
to be
Hellcat.
the top seller. Hellcats are selling good?
Decent. Yeah,
That's a good
the
gun.
OSPs are all gone and sold out.
Which ones are?
The OSP that takes the red dot from the Hellcat series.
Optic ready one.
The 365 XL, SIG 238, SIG 938s,
Those continue to sell good.
Ruger LCPs.
How about Springfield 911? No? Doesn't sell. Why?
I don't know.
How about the Kimber? Too expensive?
Once in a while, but I don't know. People just gravitate towards SIG. They like that product name. I don't have any grievances with the Springfield or
I don't. The 911. Go ahead.
the Kimbers either. They work great. But
The 911 I checked out from you choked a little bit, but then it started doing much better. I actually liked it.
380?
No, it was a 9. I thought.
Micro 9.
Yeah, I thought it was.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Other handguns doing well. The single action Ruger Wrangler has been selling.
Is it the Wrangler? The Ranger.
Wrangler, like the jeans.
Yeah.
You know? $179, and people are just
Eating it up.
those, yeah.
But that's before this panic buying.
Yeah, all through the holidays and through this year. And that's this gun, right? What the other? Yeah. Bronze or black or silver. You got all three colors
Yeah.
down there in the middle. 179.
So this is his 22 case right here. Part of it. He's got 22s all over the place. You guys watching this video that are in restricted states and countries where you don't have access to these guns, I mean, you really need to come to Gunnies. Your mind will be blown. And I recommend you do it because who knows how the legalities will change. I know we've been saying this for years, but this is the way a gun store should look right here. He's got a really good variety. And finally, he's got some AKs.
Yeah, we do.
Some AKs.
2 racks full.
2 racks full? So if I go down there, you got a bunch of AKs?
So here's some of the AK now.
Here, let me come back there so I can hear you. Oh, you close this off, dude.
I know. If you come around,
I'll come around this way. Excuse me, guys. Yeah.
So these are new, the Kalashnikov KR9s. We also got the KP9s, side folder, which is always fun. We like the side folders. And
Is that selling at all?
they just landed, so we haven't sold very many.
$1,000, 9M AK. I'll take my Glock 17 with the stock on it.
Yes.
And I have a question for you on that too, huh?
Yeah, the Endo Tactical
The Endo Tactical, you
is
can't
a fun
beat that.
setup. It's hard to beat.
But do you have to, so I SBR to Glock just to be on the safe side, and I shoot it with it. Do you have to SBR your Glock for Endo Tactical shooting?
No, if you put the brace on it.
That's the truth. So if you just run a brace on it, you're good to go.
Yep, or just a tube. But if there is a bona fide stock on that thing, ATF can come pinch you.
Okay, so as long as you're with a brace and it's marketed as a brace, you're good to go on the Endo Tactical with a Glock.
That's correct.
That's amazing.
It's a nice little avenue to go.
Yeah, it
People are
is.
still buying full size like Ruger PC carbines.
This is a cool one with the rail. It adds a little bit of weight.
I put the charge on the left side there, so you can kind of. I put the Glock mag well in here for display.
Notice what he said, guys. This is freaking hilarious. So Wyatt will go back in his office, which is so insanely cluttered. I don't see how he gets around back there. And he'll actually tweak the guns. He'll put different stuff on it, different optics. I've been here for years, and I'll look at it like, that's like totally different. He's like, yeah,
Like, look at these compasses.
I started modding it. See, look.
Industry brakes on a compass hunting rifle.
So he does this.
Throw a scope on, so people can see the potential of the gun.
Exactly.
Like, this is what you can do with it.
It's super
gonna
smart.
Make your product a little funner to use.
It's super smart.
So AKs.
Okay. Nothing you want to show us or talk about here on this rack while we're here? Anything that the panic buying is like, anything picking up here?
Nope.
Okay.
AKs are getting a lot of attention, so
Good.
Century Arms, Riley Defense, FEGs. Here's that one we were talking about.
Wyatt, you have done well, my friend. I'm impressed. So last time I came here, you didn't have any of this. Oh, look, he even has... Hey, Josh. Win, look at this. Look, Josh and I were getting on Wyatt to carry these, and I was like, what? Those are stupid. I was like, no, they're not. They're cool. They're awesome. So Josh was,
We're selling them for cheaper than most people, too.
20. If you guys don't know what this is a small scale replica of different guns, and they are fantastic. This is their AK. I have several of them. They are so cool. I use them as decorations in the background in the bunker. Okay, you're saying the AKs.
So there's like that nutmeg PSA, but that's got
Beautiful.
stock.
Just beautiful.
I love that handgun.
Yeah. Is that NATO or Euro
That's the
length?
that's a Wazer length.
So it's a Warsaw pack.
It's really short.
It looks it.
This is actually a used Galil by Century.
Pull that out because guys want to buy
Sporter.
that. Someone is going to buy that off this video.
Golani Sporter, man.
Golani Sporter.
Yeah.
Galil
Milled receiver.
takeoff.
looks like.
Weighs probably 12 pounds.
It is
600
really
bucks.
heavy.
I'm making up the 12 pounds,
So
but it's not
Zastava
light.
started doing some nicer stuff.
Look at
We
this.
just brought these in.
Is this a Wasser?
No, this is Serbian. Zastava.
Zastava. Oh my gosh.
So these are the M70 and Walnut.
Okay, I reviewed that. So the M70 I have reviewed. It was
You did the
obviously
Century
different.
Arms import one, so they'd actually do the importing now, and they do a lot cleaner job on some of their milling and how they deck them out so they're compliant in the state.
Let me feel. What's the weight on that? Because my Zastava was a little bit heavy.
It's heavy.
Yeah.
It's got a thicker
I got
barrel.
rid of it. It was just too dang heavy.
I think when you look under the handguard, it's a little bit heavier barrel than some. And then you got your PS47, takes AK mags on a
Those are
DI.
awesome.
And then
Reviewed it very
Century-
well, if I remember right.
These are Century Arms C39s. Over
Are
here.
those selling at all? C39s? I mean, there's so much negative press about
Once
them.
in a while. Once in a while. Here's
Look at
plum
this.
stuff.
You do have 2 racks. Wyatt, let's just take a moment and relish the advancement and of what you have accomplished here, because I've given you so much grief over the years, and I'm taking it all back right now.
Finally.
Congratulations. TNPers, come support Wyatt and his AK stock. Holy freak, that is a wicked gun right
There's
there.
Zastava with the big old
Which, by the way, works. That is a great muzzle device, dude.
Krinkov. So it's
Good pistol grip, goofy looking, but very effective.
braces
I have an
on it.
M63, looks just like that.
Look, it's got the original Yugoslavian pistol grip on it.
Yeah, XY receiver stamping.
So they bring
Look at the
these
wood
in.
on that. That's
Yeah,
cool.
it's
That's
dark
that
stained.
dark, that kind of oil impregnated.
Yeah, that's not synthetic. That's
wood.
it's
That
either-
looks like
it's probably teak or something.
it looks like the old surplus wood that's been cosmolined.
This is probably our best.
What's your
seller.
price on this? Guys want to know.
Yeah, it's a
Thou. And that's in 224 Valkyrie, right?
all day long.
All day long.
I'd love to sell some more 224 Valks.
I'm going to help out with that. Stand by.
So that's the one we looked at in the back. That's probably our best selling Palmetto AK.
The PSAC.
Yep.
Yeah, the
And
thing's
here's another
like a jack of all
Zastava
trades.
Paratrooper.
Look at this. I'm so impressed.
This is my first AK I ever owned. It's one of these.
Background check.
Love them.
Awesome. So that's $700, dude. I think all your prices
So this one
are in the.
is
Dude,
one-
they're there.
This is my favorite one we have right now.
Oh yeah, the Russian red.
So we got dark
So
brush with a plum red kind of stain on a side folder.
Look at that. And that's
Watch this.
Palmetto, right?
Look at this. Yep. Nice.
That is freaking awesome.
Locks up tight.
I'm gonna buy one of those from you, like today.
You should.
I want as a
That would be
cast
my
member.
pick.
That's awesome.
And the triggers are really good.
So guys, say in comment which one. I know the triggers on the PSACs are amazing.
So these aren't
I wouldn't-
Tapcos. These are their own.
Tapco's out of business, by the way.
Yeah, they did.
They're bye-bye. which is sad. Which say in comment which you prefer, this red or the nutmeg one that we showed you. So this is a nutmeg right here, isn't it?
Yeah.
Right next to it. So I think they're both beautiful.
Oh yeah, there it is.
This reminds me of the Timberline Tapco's, because Tapco had the Timberline. Remember that? The retrofit AK wood, and they had a coloration just like that.
Yeah, so that's a side folder, triangle.
Those look amazing.
Yep. And then there's an under folder in plum.
Dude, I'm impressed. How about black rifles? You said in texting me today that the affordable stuff was pushing.
So like your $399 Delton.
What is it?
$399 for a Delton, just real basic job there without the sight. I mean, those have been moving. All the Ruger ARs are flying.
Good ARs. Those AR 5.56s are awesome.
The Springfield Saint pistols have been selling. The Delton with the M-Lock handguards for a little under $5. Those have been moving pretty good. Everything.
Sorry for the noise, guys. It is what it is. Got to get this video out.
We've been selling some Daniel Defense. Some of the premium stuff's been moving, like FN competition stuff. Sold a few. I don't know if it's tax return money or pandemic fears.
It's pandemic fears. Guys are spending money they don't have.
I think the cheaper ones are pandemic fears, and then the more expensive one, guys are like, okay, combine them both. Let's get.
Like I said, I've been with Gunnies for a long time, but one thing I love about their stores, it is a total family operation.
Yeah.
It is. His dad started the store, and then Gunnies is pretty much ran by Wyatt now. And he has some
others. Lots of others contribute.
Like
Springfield's
good employees like Josh down there. This guy right here, he's awesome.
So this has been a pretty popular 308. The Springfield 16-inch Saint 308. He's been doing pretty well at 1,200.
Yeah. Let's see the weight on that. Not bad.
Yeah. And we've been selling a lot of receivers. Holy
DPMS pattern on that?
It is.
I think it is. Speaking of which, DPMS is no more. They are gone.
Yeah, they rolled up the carpet and went home, man.
Yep. And
Freedom Group.
a couple other gun companies didn't make it this far either. It's been lean pickings up until now.
Yeah.
The Trump years. Everyone just says, you know what? Trump's in. I'm going to delay my purchase.
Yeah.
I wonder if they're saying that now.
They're probably firing up.
Not so much. Look at the store here. Less people now than when I came in. When I came in, that line was all the way back to the gun counter.
They smelled you.
They smelled the COVID on me.
These have been kind of the reigning champs, G2Cs.
Those are selling good, the G2Cs?
Oh, yeah. And the colors, too.
It's funny because I have one checked out for me that I got a needed tabletop.
Yeah, here's the Hellcat. I mean, guys are wanting small 9s.
I really like the Hellcat. It's so much snap. You shot it with me, right? It's so much snappier than a 365.
Yeah, we were talking about it was a little bit more noticeable on that.
Strange. You wouldn't think it'd be that way.
So, but ammo right now, guys, is really getting fluid.
Here, let's go down. We'll take a peek at 22s before we wrap it up.
Rifles or ammo?
Just our rifles here. So look at this stock of 22s he's got. Look at the 1022s. Dude, you have every variety. Except the Mannlicher. You don't have, like the full stock one.
It's Mannlicher.
Oh, there it is. I didn't see it. Yeah, that's really cool. I don't know why. I just love a full stock 1022. I think they are so cool. They're just cool. They're old school. And you can grasp them way forward without getting your finger burned. Oh, there's TC22.
Yeah, the product improved. We won't call it Ruger, but
yeah,
it's
a product improved 1022. I think it's better than the 1022.
These are $300 with the red dot.
Shut
Peep sight, sling, case.
Are those selling good?
Yes.
Did they sell good from the review that I posted a while back?
Perhaps.
Probably not. Dude, TC22s are awesome. But when I posted we've had this conversation. When I posted 22 review,
yeah, guys want to see
guys on my channel don't give a crap about
stuff that hits
22s. How about high points? Do you have them, and are they selling?
I think there's a 45 cal carbine somewhere here.
Why would someone buy a high point now when you have a Taurus G3?
I have no idea.
And you have a G2C. Why in the hell would you buy a high point?
There's no reason why.
No.
Get a friggin' Taurus.
I'm not. We're not saying high points are unreliable. They're reliable.
And I
They're
don't want to say, you know, Taurus is on level with, you know, High Point. No, Taurus makes a good little pistol.
They've really improved in the past few years.
It's going to be a good seller.
Didn't they have a complete change in management and how they do things at Taurus?
And then I think they opened up a new production facility in Georgia, if I remember right.
Okay. Everything I've been shooting lately has been great. I give them props. And no, they don't pay me anything. So how do you like this copperhead we shot? Wait for that review. It's done. I just haven't posted it. Some 2Ks up there. What's that?
They're fun, but I'd buy at least an 8-inch barrel version or something.
Exactly. The short barrel. Forget it. Just makes no sense whatsoever. I love that DD, that Daniel Defense right there. That one's awesome. And that length. But I don't know if I'd spend the money on that over like a Palmetto AR pistol. Why?
Barrel quality if you really want it.
Yeah, but what range are you going to be shooting it at?
Truly.
0 to 50.
For most people,
maybe 100.
You'd be pretty well served with the Palmetto. But
yeah.
If you want top of the line, it's an option.
Bragging rights, I own a Daniel Defense. They do have great barrels. I've never shot a Daniel Defense barrel. It's not like MOA.
Most people aren't going to go swimming with their gun.
No, and most people aren't going to shoot them. They're going to stay under their bed.
Yep.
Speaking of Palmetto, there you go.
That's got the 4-inch barrel on it. I'd rather do the 8-inch.
I like the 8-inch better. Yeah. I reviewed that, I think. Again, I don't know if it's posting. What rack is this? What's the theme of this rack?
This is an overflow of shorties. They're too short to fit on a rifle rack. So we got the waterfall displays for
I should have figured that out. I'm a little slow at times. You got some, oh my gosh, I love these. These little Browning rifles. I have one of these, by the way, dudes. I need to review it. It's so fantastic.
And get them while you can. Just mark my words. There'll be some day they stop.
Agree. What's price?
They're $620.
They've been that price for a long time. Yeah. They're made in Japan too, aren't they?
They're out of Maruku, Japan. Yep. So you got your feeding port there, and
I need to review it.
Auto
thing is freaking awesome.
Ejects out the bottom. The only grievance I have is when I'm holding them kind of close, it puts them right down my shirt sleeve, and you're like, ow!
And you can scope them, but it's really hard. It's just not a 22 that's not designed. It's not designed to take a scope. Just shoot it as is. Get good with irons. It's very accurate.
Yeah. A lot of people have been excited. There's a big buzz on rimfire precision rifles, and so I mean we've been trying to get more stuff in, like your CZ 457 Act 1 equipped for guys that want to just take 22 rimfire shooting to the next level.
I think it's a fad, if you ask me. I think it'll come and go.
Yeah,
a 10-pound 22 bolt gun. That's a freaking cool
right there.
Setup right there. Let me guess the price. $810.
$580.
What? Oh, that's a Bagara. I thought that was a customized 1022.
That's Bagara.
Bagara. I didn't even know they were making that gun, dude.
Oh, they just came in.
So that's a competitor against the TC22. I need to check one of these out and review it. What am I going to say about it? It's going to be just like the TC, huh?
That one's for $495. Yeah, it's pretty similar.
It's going to be the same. What can I say original about? That stock is cool.
Yeah, I mean,
stock is different.
Some different components, you know.
There's no D Bagara. I sure like Bagara. They should give you a lot for your money. Like I said, I thought that was $810. It's
some of their new centerfire rifles are pretty exciting.
Look at the color on that. Gold like titanium nitride coated.
Looks like it, yeah.
Bolt on there. And you got a stackable length of pull on it. That's high value. Very cool. Dude, does this plain Jane 1022 still sell?
Yeah. So they came out with one. This is your stock model 1022. This is the most cost-effective one they make. It doesn't come with sights anymore. They just put a scope base on it.
Because everyone puts scopes on them anyhow.
They're able to save like $20-30 by not doing the sights. And it's just, you know.
What's your price? $259? $205. Wow.
So that's what you're going to pay for it.
That's a different barrel profile too. It looks longer.
So here's a standard one you've seen for years.
Maybe it's the same.
And maybe the matte finish just kind of throws us off here.
All right.
18.5 inch.
I'm slow sometimes.
No sights. So this one's
$205.
Yep.
And it has an extended paddle on it. Does it have the upgraded trigger in it automatically?
No.
Stock trigger.
This is just their standard trigger.
Yeah. Polished bolt though with the Ruger logo in it.
Yeah.
That's not bad. That's cool. Outstanding. See how far we are into this thing. It's been fun, guys. Really fun. I'm going to post this immediately on the B channel.
Sure.
This is Gunnies, a great American gun store. This is, what'd you call it again?
Ammo-Geddon.
Ammo-Geddon. for Contagion. And wait till tomorrow. So I'll post this. Tomorrow's going to be insane. And those shelves that we just saw are probably going to sell down a lot.
We'll stock them all night. See what happens. This week's probably going to wipe us out on a lot of that. 9 and 5.56.
Are you going to have to post armed guards?
We talked about it today.
Did you see any? People are a bit well behaved here, though, right? Or did you see some scuffling?
We have some pilferage, but people, yeah, they're not like getting angry about people buying too much ammo like you see in the Costco lines or something.
Yeah.
That's not happening.
They're not slap fighting over the last roll of TP. That's just my wife and I at the house.
You use TP?
On occasion. On occasion.
Did you get the little, never mind.
Never mind. We'll go down that off camera. This is Gunnies, a great American gun store, Nut and Fancy project. Come on down, support my associated gun stores. I appreciate it. As you see, his prices are amazing, and he doesn't jack his prices up no matter what's going on with the surge buying. You can go slug Josh, that guy right there in the shoulder. He likes it. And there you go. Sign off. Thanks, dude.
Thanks.